adult female presenting with severe headache, which was not relieved by Tylenol. The patient then began experiencing decreased feeling on her left side. She was diagnosed with a right parietal hemorrhagic stroke. Along with this diagnosis, she has a left-sided neglect as well as decreased active control of the left side. The patient has a history of insulin-dependent diabetes as well as mild rheumatoid arthritis in her right shoulder. The patient now lives alone in her own home, however, the home environment is not known to ensure. She does have the support of friends and 2 children who live close by. The patient is retired from the police force and currently enjoys gardening, reading, and watching TV. Upon the PT evaluation, the patient presents with significant left-sided neglect and possible monotonous hemianopia, as indicated by non-acknowledgement of the therapist when they approach from the left, as well as not recognizing objects that are placed to the left. The patient has decreased sensation on her left side and has spasticity of the left elbow and flexion, left shoulder and internal rotation and adduction, and the left hip and knee and extension, as well as the left foot and plantar flexion. For functional mobility, the patient's passive range of motion is good. The left upper extremity is able to achieve half of an extension synergy pattern, and the left lower extremity is able to achieve both flexion and extension synergy patterns. Active motion of the left is very limited, and manual muscle testing is not possible at this time for either the upper or lower extremity. The patient is generally able to eat on her own, however needs moderate assistance for bathing and dressing. She communicates well if the stimuli are from the right, however does not acknowledge left-sided stimuli at this time. She is in a good mood when talking about her family and is able to recall detail, however is confused about where she is and demonstrates memory issues relating to the beginning of the treatment session. The limitation in activity I'm choosing to address is sitting balance with a dynamic component. Since the patient is retired, she is able to rest quite a bit, and she is able to sit static on the side of the bed without issue. Since she lives alone, being able to reach for objects when sitting, as well as to transfer weight, will be important for self-care as well as doing the activities she enjoys, such as reading or gardening. One impairment that she will need to address to achieve good dynamic sitting balance is her increased tone in the left upper extremity. The use of her left arm will allow for reaching and catching herself if she begins to lose her balance, and will assist further along in rehab with transfers and gait training. In order to address this, I plan on getting the patient to sitting on the edge of the bed and using rhythmic rotation to break up the spasticity in the left arm. Once this is achieved, I will place it at her side in a weight-bearing position. This allows for approximation of the shoulder joint. From here, we can work in a weight shifting to each side with the arm support on each side. The weight shifting allows for a dynamic component and allows for controlled mobility training as well as sensory retraining for the left arm. I hope for the patient to be able to maintain this activity for about 3 to 5 minutes with rest breaks as needed. Another impairment that will need to be addressed is the patient's left-sided neglect. This can cause issues with awareness of the environment and the patient's own body and will make transfers and gait training more difficult. So addressing this early on will be a great benefit to the patient. To address this, I plan on using a seated reaching activity on the edge of bed using colored cones. The patient will reach with bilateral extremities using the weight shifting practice previously to stack the cones on either side. I plan on making the cones of a bright color, and I can further awareness of the left side by using a bright colored band on the patient's left arm. This intervention allows for sensory retraining for the patient, increases her awareness of her left side, and also works on a dynamic sitting balance, giving many benefits to the patient. I hope for her to be able to maintain this activity for 3 to 5 minutes with rest as needed. Hey Caitlin, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm okay. How are you?
Good. My name is Sarah. I'm with therapy. Is it okay if I work with you today?
Yeah?
Good. All right. So I know that the therapist came in yesterday and he did some testing, kind of tested your range of motion, which is how much your shoulder can move and stuff, and he helped you with some bed mobility. Do you remember doing that stuff yesterday?
No.
No? Okay. Well, that's fine. We can definitely redo that. So what our plan is for today is to get you up on the side of the bed on your left side. We're going to do a little bit of weight shifting, which is putting your weight on both sides of your body, and then we'll do a little activity. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I know that they said that you could do this all by yourself. So I just want to see how much you can do without me prompting you. So do you remember what you do in order to get onto your side?
No. do this by myself?
They did. They did indeed.
Goodness. Well, I can try. I don't remember it though.
All right. Do you see this red band? Do you see now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be your signal for your left side because I know you're having some trouble with your left side here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on your left arm, and this is going to be your signal to remember this is your left side. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So where's your left arm right now?
Here.
Right there. Perfect. I'm going to tie this around your left arm.
Okay.
And this is going to be the direction that we're going to come over to.
Okay.
All right. So in order to get on this side, what you're going to need to do first is what? Do you remember?
No.
Yep. You're going to bend this right knee up.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Second thing you're going to do, and I know this might be a little painful because you have some arthritis in your shoulders, so try not to pull too hard. Use your leg to help you push over. You're going to reach across your body and grab this rail here. Good. And then you're going to scoot your hips back and pull yourself over.
Okay.
All right. So push through that leg and pull over. Perfect. All right. How's that feel? You okay?
Yeah, just my arthritis.
Yeah, I know you have some arthritis in your shoulder, your right shoulder, and then your left side's hurting too.
Yeah, I'm all messed up from the force.
And that's okay. We're gonna get you all fixed up.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, what do you know what you need to do in order to sit up?
No.
No. Okay. So what you're going to do is use your right hand, and you're gonna push up, just like that. And then what you're also gonna do is pull your legs down. I know your left side's a little weak, so I'll help you get down there.
Okay.
But we're gonna just push up when I get your legs. Let's push down here. Whoa, that was loud. Your bed is locked. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna push up through your right hand. I'm gonna swing your legs down. Good. All right. Pushing to that right side. Perfect. I'm gonna get this belt on you here just in case. We're not going to get standing up today, but just to be safe.
Okay.
And of course it matches your shirt, so I have to.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter brought me some clothes to change into so I can get out of that gown, finally. And I finally got a bath, which I'm so happy for.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Feeling better.
All right. So can you scoot to the edge of the bed here a little bit? We're going to bring this right hip forward. And I can help you a little bit with this left one. Good. You don't hang quite so much. If you can just hang out right there for me real quick. Okay. Put your right foot on here for me. I'm going to help you with this one. Push back. Perfect. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is do some weight shifting. I'm going to get this left arm out for you. And we're going to practice going to your right side and then go left side. And I'll help you through, okay?
Okay.
Alright. It sure looks pretty outside today.
Yeah, it looks windy though.
It does look windy.
Is it cold?
I think so. Yeah. They have it pretty warm in here.
I like it.
You like it warm?
Yeah.
That's good. Sometimes when you're kind of stiff like you are, the cold will actually make it a little bit worse.
Oh, yep, I know. My arthritis acts up every time it gets cold.
Yep. Okay. So what I want you to do is push over all your weight through your right hip and your right hand. Keep that elbow straight for me.
Okay.
Hold that for a couple seconds. So you said your daughter came to visit?
She brought my tiniest grandbaby, and then the other one's still in school, so I'm sure she'll be mad that she didn't get to come.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want you to come over to this left side. I'm going to help you kind of stay in place here.
Oh, that's a lot harder.
I know. I'll walk you a little bit here.
Okay. Yeah. They thought they were going to get snow because it was calling for snow yesterday, so my granddaughter was mad that she had to go to school this morning, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to snow last night and it never did.
Yeah, that's what my daughter
I'm going to
said.
go back to this right side. So do you know where we are right now?
I know I'm in Roanoke.
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if there's so many hospitals around here. I'm not really sure which one they put me at.
We are at community hospital right now.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna come back over to this left side one more time.
I think I gave birth to my daughter and my son at community.
I think I was born here too. It's funny how things work.
Yeah. Strange.
All right, that is good. So I'm gonna let you rest. Just kind of hang out right here. And then we'll get our second activity ready. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pull this out and undo you. You want them right. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna pull this out in front. I saw where you enjoy gardening. Don't have any gardening tools, but this is the next best thing. Or at least I think so. Okay. So what we're gonna do is you're going to lean to your left side, just like we were doing. You're gonna take your right hand and reach across and stack. And then unstack. And then you're gonna lean to your right. You're gonna stack. And unstack. Now I know I made that look easy. But we'll help you through it. And I'll guide you. I'm gonna do it a couple times, okay? Alright. So we're going to lean to your right. So we're gonna start with the left side. Gonna reach across. Good. And it's easier to grab that at the bottom, I know right now. We're gonna stack. Beautiful. Coming back across. Great. We're gonna bring this hand back down. Just keep this straight. And your triceps. Good. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna lean over to this side. And you can do the same thing with your right hand.
Bottom
So
of the
stack
palm.
across. Yeah, probably can do this a little easier up top with your right hand. I can see you're going a lot faster.
Oh, so much easier.
Alright. Weight shift.
Left again.
Left again. Okay. Pull it up. Okay. Box. Triceps here. Beautiful.
Oh, this is tiring.
I know. Let's see. We'll do it one more time with your right side and then I think we can quit for today. Okay. Kind of hard, a whole lot easier once you do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna pull back down. Straighten out. Perfect. Alright. We'll shift here. Come across one more time. Alrighty. Beautiful. Move this back. So if you're ready, we can get you back in the bed. I'm gonna take the skate belt off before we do that.
Yes, please. I'm ready for some lunch.
Lunch.
I'm hoping they bring pudding. I mean, of course, I know we have to eat regular food, but it's not very good. I would love some pudding.
Pudding.
I hope they
sounds
bring
good.
it.
I'll definitely put in some word that you didn't want some pudding.
Thank you.
Alright, so what we need to do is bring your legs up this way and bring your head that way.
Okay.
So you can scoop your hand back all the way through and I'm gonna help you with your legs here.
Okay.
Pull this right one up. Perfect. And left.
Oh.
Alright, and we're gonna scoot it down in the bed. So can you, are you able to bring your knee up one more time?
Mm-hmm.
Good, and I'll help you with this one. Can you push through your bottom and scoot up a little bit?
Can I use my arm?
You surely can use your arm.
Oh,
Alrighty. That looks so much better.
feels better.
Alright. Is there anything I can get you before I go?
Well, if I don't get some pudding, I'd love some pudding. And they could bring me a soda. I would like a soda.
Pudding and a soda. I will definitely put the word in.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Call bell. Alright. Well, we will see you probably later today.
Okay.
else? Thank you.
Thank you,
Did a
Sarah.
good job.
Thanks.
I'll see you later.
Bye.